You are bad with money, and it's not your fault. Nobody ever taught you how to manage it. Think about this. You go to school for 12 years. You learn algebra. You learn history. You learn how to write essays. But nobody, not once, taught you how to manage a paycheck. Nobody taught you where your money should go. Nobody gave you a system, and without a system, money just disappears every single month. You get paid, you spend, you wonder where it all went. Sound familiar? That ends today, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you the simplest budgeting system ever created. It works for everyone, whether you make $20,000 a year or $200,000 a year. It's called the 50-30-20 rule, and it will change the way you think about money forever. Welcome back to USA Money Explained. I'm UNUS. If you've been following along, you already know how to invest your first $1,000. You know how to build your emergency fund, and you understand compound interest. Today, we build the foundation under all of that, because without a budget, none of those things are possible. Let's get into it. So what is the 50-30-20 rule? It's the simplest budgeting system in the world. You take your monthly income after taxes and you split it into 3 categories. 50% goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, 20% goes to savings and debt. That's it. 3 categories, 3 numbers, simple. Let me break each one down. Category 1, needs, 50% of your income. Needs are things you cannot live without. Rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, electricity, water, internet, transportation, gas, car payment, insurance, minimum debt payments, basic phone plan. These are non-negotiable expenses. If you don't pay them, something bad happens. You lose your house. Your car gets repossessed. The lights go out. These are your needs, 50%. Category 2, wants, 30% of your income. Wants are things you enjoy but don't need to survive. Eating out at restaurants, Netflix, Spotify, subscriptions, new clothes you don't really need, vacations, video games, coffee shop visits, hobbies, entertainment. These are things that make life enjoyable, and that's okay. You're allowed to enjoy your money, but only 30%. Not 60, not 70, 30. Category 3, savings and debt, 20% of your income. This is the most important category. This is where your future gets built. 10% goes to savings and investments. Emergency fund first, then index funds, then retirement accounts. 10% goes to paying off extra debt, credit cards, student loans, personal loans. Pay more than the minimum. Kill the debt faster. This 20%, this is what separates people who build wealth from people who stay broke forever. Now, let me show you how this works with a real example. Let's say you bring home $3,000 per month after taxes. 50%, $1,500, goes to needs. 30%, $900, goes to wants. 20%, $600, goes to savings and debt. Simple. Every dollar has a job. Every dollar knows where it's going. No more wondering where your money went. Now, let me talk about the most common problem people have. Their needs are taking up more than 50%. This happens a lot, especially with rent. In many American cities, rent alone can eat up 40 or 50% of income. So what do? Option 1, increase your income. Get a second job, start a side hustle, ask for a raise. More income means the percentages work better. Option 2, reduce your needs. Get a roommate, move somewhere cheaper, downgrade your car, cut your phone plan. Find ways to lower those fixed costs. Option 3, temporarily steal from wants. If your needs are at 60%, your wants drop to 20%, and savings stays at 20%. You never sacrifice the 20%. Never. The 20% is sacred. Now, let me talk about the second most common problem. People spend way more than 30% on wants, and they don't even realize it, because wants are sneaky. They hide in small purchases. A $5 coffee here, a $15 lunch there, a subscription you forgot about, an online impulse buy at midnight. None of them feel like much individually, but together they destroy your budget. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the silent killer of wealth. Every time your income goes up, your spending goes up with it. New car, better apartment, more dining out, more subscriptions. And at the end of the month, you still have nothing saved. This is why people who make $100,000 a year are still living paycheck to paycheck. It's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with what you make. The 50-30-20 rule stops lifestyle creep because your percentages are fixed. Income goes up, savings go up too, always. Now, how do you actually track this? Step 1, calculate your monthly take-home pay. This is your income after taxes, not your salary, your actual take-home. Step 2, calculate your three numbers. Multiply by 0.50 for needs, 0.30 for wants, 0.20 for savings. Step 3, track your spending for 1 month. Look at your bank statements. Categorize every expense, needs, wants, or savings. See where you actually stand right now. Most people are shocked. Step 4, adjust. If wants are too high, cut them. If needs are too low, reduce them or increase income. If savings is below 20%, that is your emergency. Fix it immediately. Step 5, automate your savings. You already know this from video 2 and video 3. The moment your paycheck hits, 20% automatically moves to savings and investments before you spend a single dollar on anything else. Pay yourself first, always. Now, I want to address something important. The 50-30-20 rule is a starting point, not a prison. Maybe your situation is different. Maybe you have a lot of debt and you need to put 30% toward debt payoff. That's okay. Adjust the rule to fit your life. The point is not the exact numbers. The point is having a system. Any system, because a bad plan followed consistently is better than a perfect plan never followed. The 50-30-20 rule is simple enough to actually stick to, and that's why it works. Let me leave you with this. Imagine two people. Both make the same income. Person A has no budget, spends whatever feels right, wonders every month where the money went, never saves, never invests. 10 years later, still broke. Person B follows the 50-30-20 rule. Every month, 20% goes to savings and investments, automatically, without thinking. 10 years later, person B has over $100,000 invested, working hard, growing, building wealth. Same income, completely different results. The only difference is the system. So let's do a quick recap. USA Money Explained. The 50-30-20 rule splits your income into 3 parts. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings and debt. Calculate your 3 numbers, track your spending for 1 month, adjust where needed, automate your savings, pay yourself first, never sacrifice the 20%. Never. That is it. That is the simplest budgeting system that actually works. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. New video every single week right here on USA Money Explained. And if you haven't watched the compound interest video yet, watch it right here. It will show you exactly what happens when that 20% starts growing. I'm UNUS. See you in the next one.